Have busy schedules. Wish we had more time to spare. Want you around me like air. Can get my feelings involved. And then you not be there. Into my eyes you was.
I'm helping people, bitch.
I wanna keep you around. People like us are so rare. So rare, so rare, so rare, so rare. I wanna keep you around. People like us are so rare. So rare, so rare, so rare, so rare. I wanna keep you around. People like us are so rare.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's Sam YouTube? It's your girl, the goddess, and I'm back. Ooh, with another one.
Go,
yeah.
girl.
Alright, guys. So, today's video is going to be judge me with your intuition, not with your mind. Part 2, okay? But before we get into the video, though, I'm gonna need you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You heard me? You are more than welcome to think that anything I say on this channel is a bunch of tomfoolery. You are more than welcome to think that anything I say is crazy or that I am crazy and I may need psychiatric help. You are more than welcome to disagree with anything I say on this channel, because why? What you think is valid in your world. Let me repeat that. What you think is valid in your world, okay? This channel is about freedom of thought. Think how you want to think. So if you think Bigfoot and Sasquatch is real, this the channel for you. If you think fairies and mermaids are real, this the channel for you. If you think aliens exist, this the channel for you. Think how you want to think. I'm not here to persuade you to believe what I believe. I'm just here to provoke thought and shake some shit up. I'm here to stir some shit up, okay? Now, feel free to express yourself, because that's what I'm doing. Alright? Now, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, y'all. So, judge me with your intuition, not with your mind. Part 2. Because guess what? I got more to say. Alright, y'all. So, I spoke about another YouTuber in the first video in part 1. So if you have not seen that video, I need y'all to go like, comment, subscribe, share, and watch, and then come back to this video so you can understand what's going on here. But anyways, I spoke about another YouTuber on the part 1, and I think she saw it. And I just want to make some things clear. So in her Instagram live, she spoke about judgment, and she said that she used to be naive and not think that people were judging her, and she was like, yes, people are judging you, right? Then she goes on to mention she goes on to say, well, if she says everybody's judging everybody. That's what she said. She said everybody's judging everybody. And if you're not judging people, then you're not using your discernment. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. Judgment is not intuition. Judgment is based on how your mind has been programmed to think. So I'm very, very well aware of the judgment. And the whole point of my video was to give people a different perspective so that maybe some of that judgment can cease, so that women can be freely who they are and do whatever they choose without being judged. Then she mentioned something about kids, wearing thong bathing suits around kids, and kids being around, right? So let me give y'all a story time. So when I was younger, maybe about 5 or 6, this was while I was still at Jean Garden Elementary School, New Orleans. I think it was Paris Avenue. If it wasn't Paris Avenue, it was like right around like, you know, crossing Paris Avenue or something like that. Anyways, only people from New Orleans gonna know about that. But anyways, Jean Garden Elementary, right? So at recess, so if y'all know about bounce music and the way that we dance to bounce music, and so that's culture in New Orleans. And I remember being at recess. I'm talking about the girls was shaking down at recess, okay? We used to stand in a circle, and then you let one of the girls would go in the circle, and then you dance, shake, and the girls would take turns, right? Take turns shaking. That was recess for us, right? And I still remember it till this day. And then, so one of my so I was, you know, my mother is older, so she knew nothing about bounce music. She knew nothing about that. And so I was just now learning. I was just being exposed to it at school. And they were teaching me how to dance. I didn't know how to dance, and they was teaching me, and I was learning, and I was, you know. And then one day we were invited to a birthday party. I believe it was my dad's nephew's daughters, I believe. And this was a long time ago, y'all. And I remember us being at that party, and of course, you know, they playing bounce music because that's the culture, right? That's the culture in New Orleans. And the girls start to shake. So it's a kids' party. But there are, you know, girls that are older than me, but not like, they're still kids. You know, they're not teenagers. They're still kids. And, you know, and little girls that are my age. Even little girls that are younger than me, about 3, 4 are there, right? And they start shaking, right? And my mother, she looks at them, she sees that, and then she looks at me and says, "Don't you be doing that nasty dancing. Don't you go do that nasty dancing." So after she said that, I'm like, so now I go back to school with this different perspective of dancing now, of the dancing now. So at recess, they was like, "Ariel, why you not dancing? Why you not dancing?" And I'm like, "My mama said I can't do that nasty dancing." And it was like, "Your mama don't let you dance?" So, you know, their mothers are younger than mine. They have younger mothers. So my mother has, you know, that old school mentality where, you know, that's nasty. That's a hussy. You a hussy. You a hoochie. You a this. You a that, right? But now it's like I began to judge the other girls as time goes on. As I get older and time goes on, I start to judge the other girls for how they were dancing, for doing that type of dancing. But eventually, of course, you start to just join in and start doing it and just keep on doing it because, you know, you want to fit in. You want to, it's the culture. That was at every birthday party, every school function. We had DJs at our schools that would come to our schools and they would play bounce music. The girls would be shaking at parties, at weddings, at anything where they had music. Bounce music was played, okay? And they were shaking. They shook down, okay? Shake down. All right, but anyways, so the moral of the story is I did not think of it as nasty dancing until my mother told me that it was nasty. Then I began to judge them because of what my mother told me. So see, a child's mind is not A child's mind is pure until tainted, and most of the time it's tainted by adults. Okay, most of the time it's tainted by adults, or maybe teenage older kids. But that's my point. My point is the point I'm trying to make is a child's mind is pure. Our minds are pure in the beginning until it is tainted. For those of you who are Christians, even in the beginning of the Adam and Eve, in the Adam and Eve story, Adam and Eve did not know that they were naked. So even God wanted them to be naked. But Adam and Eve was not aware of the fact or conscious of the fact that they were naked until they ate off the tree of knowledge. Until they ate the apple off of the tree of knowledge. The tree of knowing. Okay? So that's my whole point. It is the way the way that you are trained to think. It is the way that your mind is programmed. It's the information that is given to you and fed to your subconscious, to your mind, is how you is which reflects or controls, controls the behavior that you display. So it is not the girl in the bikini that is the problem. It is how you view the girl in the bikini that is the problem. Okay? Children are not seeing that like that. But you are. They always say, well, she's disrespecting herself. She's disrespecting herself. And it's like, no, she's not disrespecting herself by what she has on. You are disrespecting her for what she has on, because of how your mind is programmed to view people who wear the types of things that she has on, or lack thereof. Okay? Now, I was actually specifically talking about photos on Instagram. I was talking about Instagram because it's not cool to judge somebody off of Instagram by what you see, by what they have on, or by what they by what they have on, or what they're revealing of their bodies. Because, like I said, they could be the total opposite of what you're thinking just based off what they have on. Most of the time, I am in a t-shirt and jeans, a t-shirt and shorts, a t-shirt and pants, sweatpants. If it's the summertime, I might might be a crop top and some shorts, a t-shirt and some shorts, t-shirt and a crop top and some jeans. Would those shorts be cheeky sometimes? Maybe. If that's how they made. But if they cute, I'ma buy them. They cute, I'ma wear them. If I like them, I like them. It's not because the cheeks are out. It's not because the cheeks are showing. It's because the shorts was cute. And I liked it. They pretty. And I liked it. Okay? Period. Then I've even been judged by men who said I didn't dress sensual or sexy enough, because most of the time I'm in a goddamn t-shirt and some jeans or some pants or some shorts. Because guess what? You do not like women who are not sensual. The sensuality is why you're attracted to us. Y'all complain about women being masculine and masculine this and masculine that. Sensuality is a part of femininity. Sensuality is a feminine expression. Because y'all would not like us. Y'all would not be attracted to us if we weren't sensual. Then the men who do the same, who post themselves, to post their bodies just because they like how they look. Because they like how they look. But women don't judge them the same. But we could easily do that. We could easily treat men how they treat us for being revealing. Man, next time a man posts something with their shirt off, women could grab them, could touch them, or if they see them with their shirts off somewhere, they could grab on them, touch on them, feel on them, and view them as if they're giving us access to their bodies. We could do that. We could be like, oh, he's a hoe, he's for everybody. I don't want that kind of man as a husband because he's community. You know what I'm saying? Or if they're in a relationship, these same men will be in relationships with women, post themselves without a shirt. And if that woman have a problem with it, she tripping, she bugging. But if that woman did the same, it's like, you're a whore, I don't want you. Y'all claim y'all want this modest woman, but then y'all go and cheat on the women who are modest women for the woman y'all claim that y'all do not want as wives. All because of how she presents herself. Then there are women who claim to be who present themselves modestly with the higher body count than a lot of women who you think is out here giving access to their bodies because they dress sensually. I know a girl I know several girls who present themselves modestly, who have been having sex since they were 12 years old, meaning that their body count has to be quite high because they ain't never stopped smashing, and they not married, and will turn their nose up at you cause you got on something sensual, as if they better as if they're better, but smashing all these people, but probably smashing all these people behind closed doors. Okay, let's just keep it all the way a stack. Okay, it's girls that's out here with a higher body count than me, and men might look at my Instagram because of a couple of photos on my Instagram and say, oh, she's a hoe. But it's the one that's modest got more body counts than me. Got a higher body count than me. And I just want to conclude this video with this. I took photos for artistic expression, and I took pain and sadness and transmuted it into something beautiful. That is what art is. That is artistic expression. Regardless of how you choose to judge a woman by what she posts on Instagram, it still does not define who that woman is. Your judgment is not intuition. Intuition is how that person's energy feels. Because guess what? I'm a fire ass person regardless of your judgment or not. So people can miss out on fire ass people because of judgment, and end up with people who they feel like is better based off of judgment, and be miserable. And that's all I have for you guys today. And y'all have a good one. And remember, don't be a hoe.